The Sony a7V has been announced. It's official. But maybe you're still on the fence, specifically with the a7R5 and the a7V. So which one do you go with? Let's talk about it. As an a7R5 user myself, and someone that shoots wildlife with some sports sprinkled in, the a7V's new capabilities definitely piqued my interest. For anyone that is currently an a7R5 owner thinking about upgrading to an a7V, or if you have an older alpha body, a7III, a7IV, is the a7V going to be a worthy upgrade from those cameras as well? First, and probably one of the most important things, is the sensors. Everyone already knows that the a7R5 has that 61 megapixel sensor, which is an incredible sensor, especially for detail and wildlife, and it's one of my favorite sensors that I've ever used. On the a7V, Sony brings out the brand new 33 megapixel partially stacked sensor. For those of you that might not know the difference between a partially stacked sensor and a regular sensor, a partially stacked sensor gives you a faster readout speed, which decreases rolling shutter and allows the camera to shoot in higher burst modes. Coupled with that, let's talk about the processors. The a7R5 has the Bions XR with the AI chip. With the a7V, Sony introduces the new Bions XR2. This is kind of like Apple M chips. They've combined the processing chip and the AI chip together to create a more cohesive architecture. Pair that with the new partially stacked sensor, now you can see where the a7V is going to unlock some capabilities not normally attainable for this level of camera. Next thing we'll talk about is autofocus. The autofocus on the a7R5 is incredible. With the new Bions XR2 and the a7V, could the autofocus be better? I don't even see a world where Sony can make their autofocus any better, but if this new chipset does that, that's a big deal. When it comes to the IBIS of these two cameras, Sony's not known for having the best IBIS, but they're definitely not known for the worst. The a7V apparently has made some improvements with their IBIS. From the spec sheet, it seems like it's a half stop less of IBIS compared to the a7R5, so that topic is going to be a little bit tricky to talk about without having these two cameras side by side. Burst shooting and pre-capture. This is the feature that I think will sway most people to the a7V. Especially if you're coming from the a7III or a7IV, this is a big upgrade, and this is something that you should take a look at. With the new addition of the more powerful Bions XR2 processor, the a7V can shoot in super fast burst rates up to 30 frames a second using the electronic shutter. And that's blackout free, so no more flickering EVF when you're taking those fast shots. The feature that I'm most excited about, though, is pre-capture. This feature has been reserved for the top tier cameras like the a1 II and the a9 III, but now you got it in the a7V. You don't have it in the a7R5. So if wildlife's your thing and you want to capture that perfect moment when the Cooper's hawk leaves its branch with its wings spread, then the a7V might be the camera for you. I'm not going to go super deep into the video side of this, but the a7R5 offers 8K shooting and 4K. The a7V unfortunately is capped at 4K, but it's oversampled from the 7K sensor. Great thing is, finally we have an Alpha 7 camera that doesn't crop in 4K 60. So that's awesome. You still have the crop in 120. I think that's okay for most people. Another new great video feature for the a7V is the boost to the second base ISO, and that is 8000. So when you're shooting in low light situations, 8000 ISO, that starts creeping into the a7S III FX3 territory. Yeah, it's not 12800, but we're getting pretty close. Those features, I think, are probably the most compelling for most people. There's also been an improvement on battery life, and so far, of the videos I've seen and people reporting, there hasn't been any overheating issues with the a7V. One last thing to consider as well, if you're thinking about going to the a7R5, and trust me, I know, shooting with 61 megapixels definitely fills up your storage rather quickly. So if you're looking for a camera that's a little bit easier on your SD cards and your backup storage, the a7V might be the one. The choice between these two cameras is definitely compelling right now. Also considering the a7R5 has some huge discounts available. I know this wasn't a hands-on test. This is something that was in my mind that I've been thinking about, so I wanted to make this video to hear what your thoughts are. So let me know in the comments below. A7V, a7R5. Let's have a conversation down there. If you want to support the channel and myself, all the affiliate links for the gear that I use is in the description below. If you want to watch some of my other videos, they're here on the screen. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon.